Okay, so this is discounted payback. And we have the same sets of numbers for Project A and Project B. The difference is that now we need to discount the cash flows. And we're going to discount them at 10%. So in year 0, the discount's always just 1 because it's not going to the value of the money. If it's happening today, the money is worth exactly what it's worth. So it is worth $10,000 for the first one and $12,000 for the second one. And let me go ahead and take currency off of all of these and make them a number. Okay. So in year 1 then, if you remember how we discount, it equals 1 divided by, and then underneath it is 1 plus the discount rate, which I'm going to use 10%, and you raise it to the power of whatever year you're in. So 1.10, and if we raise it to the power of 1 because we're in year 1, and that's just going to make it equal to 1 divided by 1.10, so 91%. If we stretch that out a little bit to the 4 decimals, it looks like this. And this is going to equal 1 divided by 1.10 raised to the power of 2 because we're in year 2. Okay, if we had a discount rate that was different than 10%, it would be that number instead of, so let's say that the discount rate was 12%, then it would be 1.12 to the power of 2. So 83, and I'll stretch this out, 82.64. And this is going to equal 1 divided by 1.10 raised to the power of 3, and equals 1 divided by 1.10 raised to the power of 4. And I'll make these have the extra decimal. Whoops, wrong direction. Okay. Now to get the discounted amount, we simply multiply. So equals the 1 times the 10,000, and it's going to then equal just the 10,000, equals the 0.9091 times the 4,000 equals the 0.8264 times the 4,000, and this one's essentially worth about 75% times the 3,000, and the last one is about 68% of the 3,500. And now we just do the payback like we did before. So it just equals, we're above in year 0, and in year 1 it's equal to the 10,000 plus the 3636. The next one, the negative 64 plus the 33. Year 3. And finally, now we are ready. We only have 804 that we need out of the 2,391. So this is going to equal the 3 years that we finished plus, in parentheses, a negative of the negative 804 to turn it positive, divided by 2,391. And I'll turn that back then into a number, and it's going to pay back in 3.34 years. Okay. And because we're using the same discount rate, I can just copy and paste these down for the second project. Copy and paste. And then we're going to use the same process of multiplying the 2 numbers above, so I can also copy this one. And finally, I go ahead and copy that last line down as well. So I'm just using Control C to Control V to paste. And stretch this out just a little bit so we can see all the numbers. And we have a negative 1294 left, 2732, so this is going to equal again. Equals 3 years plus, in parentheses, the negative 1294 divided by the 2732, and turn that back into a number. 3.47 years. And so again, even with the discounted cash flow, Project A at 3.34, 0.47 years.